She's gonna do her thing.
Oh, Jesus. Hi. Warning. Please do not attempt to perform any of the stunts or activities in this show as they are dangerous. It can lead to serious injury. Video submissions of any kind not accepted by one side of the corner. Heads or tails gaming.
I am here! Hey, I'm here. I am here!
I am here!
Okay, anyway. Hi, welcome to One Side of the Coin. I'm your host, Steveo the Gamer. With me, as always...
Mack-Attack.
Okay, Mack-Attack, yes. So...
Steve Owen.
Stephen Owen. Stephen O. Steve O.
Oh, okay, yeah, Kenny's messing with the
What
names
was
again.
mine?
Anyway.
Mack-Attack.
Ah, nice.
Mack-Attack. Anyway. So welcome to our weekly show. We're going to be talking some more about My Hero Academia. We're continuing our series on this. Absolutely amazing game. However, we're going to start off the show with a discussion and letting you guys know FanExpo. Unfortunately, if I refer to it as Anime North, I apologize. It's just which I have done. I'm like, yeah, we were at Anime North this weekend, and it's like, no, we were at FanExpo.
I did that while we were there.
Yeah, so
I'm like, oh hey, we're at Anime. No, we're not.
we didn't go as vendors like we normally do for Anime North. We're usually vendors and whatnot, but we were there attending to just enjoy the experience. Right?
It was a birthday gift.
It was a birthday gift from Mack-Attack and my wife. And we got ultimate badges.
Ultimate fan packages.
Which was super cool. We didn't really partake in too many of the opportunities that were offered to the ultimate because we didn't get the extra access and whatnot because one of her friends came with us and
she only had the normal.
She only had the regular weekend pass, but it was still all right though. Oh my god.
Well, even if she didn't come with us, it's like how much would we actually use the stuff that came with the ultimate badge? Like
every single time we start streaming. Anyway,
would we really go and sit in that lounge? We were way too busy walking around.
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
Doing stuff. So
it was kind of cool. They actually had a little bit of a lounge for the ultimate fans, even separate from the VIP. So it's like we had our own little area where we could go and just kind of hang out. And I gotta be right back. Every single time.
Food was expensive.
Sorry.
Oh my god, to find food around there. You know, it took us. Now, I searched up on my phone because we wanted something outside of the the actual building, because food in the building is more expensive than outside.
Take care.
So, hang on. So,
Anyway,
I searched up on my phone where to go for food, and I'm like, oh, Wendy's is nearby.
Oh yeah, the Wendy's experience.
It took us, and it wanted me to cut through a parking garage, which then wanted me to go off a cliff onto train tracks. So thanks, maps, by the way.
Yeah.
And then we were like, oh, well, this is the address here. Let's walk into this building. Well, did we not get stopped by a security guard? And we're like, hey.
We weren't allowed in there, yeah.
No. And we're like, there's supposed to be a Wendy's around here. And he's like, you're going to go that way, and you're going to take a ramp, and it's around back.
Yeah.
We walk back there, and it's a freaking sketchy food truck.
Oh my god.
The door was open. There was nobody
was
there.
open.
Yeah.
There was some timer going off or some buzzer or something like that was going off that we could hear through the window, and I'm looking for somebody. There was nobody there.
You would swear
we could
that
have went
they
in
got
and made
robbed.
our own food if we wanted to.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
we could have waltzed in there. There's no one there. So we're like, sure, we didn't even bother to knock on a
Yeah.
door or window. We were so creeped out, we just walked away. And I'm like, what else is in the area? So I found A&W. Maps hates me. My map wants me dead.
This alleyway that was, we had to squeeze past the truck about a space this big.
There were cardboard
cardboard
boxes on the ground. There were people looking like they were in the freaking mafia that were back there. Were gonna jump us or something.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, it was sketchy. And then we finally found it. And guess what? The only thing we had to do to get there was walk down the freaking street, and we would have been there.
Yeah, we would have been. Just right.
It took us on a whole detour that we didn't even have to go on.
Yeah, your maps suck.
My map is sketchy as hell.
So anyway, the experience though while we were at FanExpo was phenomenal. So to start it off with the MHA, we sat on a panel, or we sat and viewed a panel of 5 of the voice actors.
Alexis Tippman, there was J. Michael Tatum, there was Brandon.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I forget his last name.
Names.
Hang on.
Anyways, I know them as All Might.
Hang on, Christopher.
Christopher Walken?
Need more cowbell.
Oh, I forget his last name. And
I
then
can't do it
Shoji.
with his voice.
I forget his voice actor's name, but he voices Shoji.
Shoji, yeah. Yeah, so that was really, really awesome. So it was a great experience listening to them talk. They discussed a lot of stuff about how they started out.
Discovered that J. Michael Tatum is really like Tenya Ida.
Yeah.
You know, he does the arm thing.
He does the arm thing. He's talking, and
He's
the arms
doing
are
the arms.
going, and you know he was explaining things. And it was super
really
cool.
funny.
The one thing that caught me off guard, listening to these guys, was that while they're talking, every single one of them, with the exception of the voice actor for Sir Night Eyes, they actually resemble the characters in the show, right?
Yeah.
Which caught me off guard. So you look
Minus
at
who?
Sir Night Eyes.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he had a bit of a rounder face, like the voice actor.
He had very
looked shorter,
fluffy hair.
and very fluffy hair compared to Sir Night Eye. But
Yeah.
the rest of them, like, I swear to God, if you were to take All Might, make him bald and put a beard on him, and with the voice instantaneously, like in the way, like his structure and everything, All Might to a T, right? So
Oh, and then give him glasses.
what's that?
And give him glasses.
Give him glasses. Well, if he took his glasses off, right? So, but I have to give All Might glasses. Yeah, I can put my glasses on All Might. Here we go. If they'll stay,
They should.
maybe.
Just get some tape.
He doesn't have a nose.
Yeah, he
That's why.
does. Just not a big enough nose.
Okay. Anyway,
Here, we'll make him wear.
wear him like I do. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, it was a really awesome experience. And even what's her name?
Which one? May Husme?
May Hatsme, yeah.
Alexis
May
Pittman?
yeah, her as well. Like she has long brown hair, kind of thing.
She had red though. It was dyed. It was like a reddish.
But just the face, right? Just listening to her talk, sitting there looking at it,
She
it's
had
like
that
as if
higher
I'm
pitched
watching
voice.
the anime, right?
Yeah.
So it's just
Woo!
super cool. So other experiences. Those of you who know about Kevin Smith, Jay and Silent Bob, right? So if you've ever seen the movies such as Mallrats, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Chasing Amy, Dogma. There's one specific actor within those movies, and he even did a sideshow about My Name is Earl. If you've ever seen it back in the day, what was it, around 2005 or so?
Yeah, I think they started filming
you looked it
around
up. Like I
2005.
remember watching it.
Dude, I wasn't even
when it
born
first came
yet.
out. And he also did another movie called Almost Famous. So if you know any of this, you'll know exactly who Jason Lee.
Or any of the kids who are watching, he played an Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Alvin and the Chipmunks. Yeah,
Yeah.
he played Dave and Alvin and the Chipmunks. I tend to leave that one out because
Yeah, but you gotta.
I'm not a fan of that movie.
But
right?
he's
So-
most famous for that one. Like any kids that you're talking to will know who it is.
Take me in directions that may get me mugged. Yeah, she should have typed that in. It might not have gotten us mugged, right? Which is good. Hope you guys had fun at FanExpo. Sorry I couldn't
Do more
Do
than say
more.
hi on the way to find a map. Oh
I
yeah,
couldn't find a map. Yeah.
That's my mom.
You know that. Yeah, we bumped into Steven at. He was on his
Yeah.
way past us because Dragon's World was there. So Alex. We got to see Alex and Colette was at their
Yeah.
booth as well while we were there. But so yeah, back to so if you know who Jason Lee is, this guy is absolutely amazing. So
Yep.
we got to hang out with him 3 times throughout the entire weekend,
Yeah, it was, 3
which is
different
super cool. And he is so down to earth. This guy, as far as engagement with his fans and whatnot, right? While we were talking with them, so the first time we saw him, we went up to the booth and we asked her, "Hey, are we allowed to just go up and talk to him?" Right? Like we weren't after the autograph at that point or anything, and they let us, right? So we went up and we shook his hand and we were talking to him. And then, so those who have seen Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back at the beginning of the movie,
They go and see Brody.
they go and see Brody, who's played by Jason
yeah.
Lee, and they do this little thing, right? So when we went up to him and before we said bye to him and left, we told him, we said, this is, there's only one thing left to do, and that's meh, meh, meh.
And that's cue the music.
Oh, cue the music, cue the music. Why do I keep messing up the lines? And he's like, yeah, it's time. Cue the music. Meh, meh, meh. Right? So he went through the whole thing.
Yeah. They did
You gotta
that.
see the movie to know what we're talking about, right? So anyway, he went through the whole spiel with us, like to a T, right? And it was so awesome, right, to have that experience with him. And then when we went back to see him again on Sunday, this time we decided, I cracked, and I'm like, you know what, I like this guy so much and love his movies that he's been in and whatnot, that we had to get his autograph, right? So we did get the Mallrats print done. Right, and again, that's like Jason Lee right there. That guy plays Brody. Plays Brody in Mallrats, as well as Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and he's also known as Banky from Chasing Amy
yeah.
and whatnot. So being huge Kevin Smith, like Jay and Silent Bob fans ourselves, right? You know, it's having that opportunity to meet him, and he did it. The third time we went back was right at the end Sunday. Like, there was literally 15 minutes before they were shutting it down. He was still at a signing booth. And so I turned him back. We were going down the escalator, doing our thing. That kid is back on the escalator.
And then I filmed it too, right? Because it was the last couple times
we're gonna get that up on a shorts for the channel.
I filmed the last couple times we did that, and right after we said it, and you can even see me in the video, I'm not even looking at the camera, I'm looking over, because we're coming down the escalator that leads to that, and I'm like, I think he's over there. And Dad's like, is he? And I'm like, yeah, he is, right? And he's like, oh, he is. And then I'm like, yeah, he's over there.
I'm
and
like,
Dad's
you want to go say
bye?
bye? Yep. So right away we went over there. And then we were talking with him, and he said that he was going to be returning next year.
Well, he was hoping to.
He was hoping to return next year. And we got him to do that whole spiel again, right?
But when we went up for the third time, we had to think of something else to do. Because the second time we went up, he didn't think he was going to see us for a third time. So he told us if we were back again next year and if he was there, we had to think of something else. So while we were standing in line, it was like, the chocolate covered pretzel.
The chocolate covered pretzel from Mallrats, yeah.
And then when we got up there, we were like next, and I turned to Dad and I went, glorified tracer, and he just started laughing.
Yeah. So we ended up calling him a glorified tracer from Chasing Amy.
Jason Lee a glorified tracer
from Chasing Amy, where he plays Banky. But we did the whole, say, would you like a chocolate covered pretzel?
They're a little melty, but damn
are they exquisite. I said, man.
Yeah, and he pointed.
And then he corrected me. He corrected me, and he goes, "Oh no, you didn't quite get it right." He goes, "I'm pretty sure I say damn."
Yeah, I think this is damn.
Which was really awesome, but and he wasn't doing any photos at his table, right? So it said no photos. You weren't allowed to take selfies with him or whatnot. So.
But when we were still second in line, the people in front of us got a photo with them.
Yeah, and so we asked the lady sitting with them, and it's like, you think he'll mind? And she's like, well, he initially said no, but he hasn't been saying no to anybody yet.
The look on Dad's face after she said that.
And,
he looked at me and had the widest expression on his face. It was friggin' hilarious.
So
we got with Jason Lee.
Our picture taken with Jason Lee, which was super awesome. And it was a great experience all around to hang out with him. For the short periods of time that we did. Which was really, really cool. Mm-hmm. So, yes, thank you very much to Jason Lee for giving us that opportunity.
Thank you.
And, again, for the autograph and whatnot. We're going to hang it up here at Heads or Tails Gaming. And, yeah, so.
Here, Kenny.
So, getting back to some... Yo, you just got to show him.
There's just no better with context.
Right? Like,
That's all it is.
Usually when we're watching that movie, though, we have to rewind that scene like
we gotta go back
3 or 4 times, and like two idiots on a couch, right? Just pissing ourselves laughing, right? Like, it's crazy.
The monkey
Oh,
scene.
yeah, no, we can't say that on here. Anyway,
I'll show you that scene after.
so if you're big into anime, there was a lot of anime stuff going on
A
at
lot.
FanExpo. We did get to see the first episode of season 4 of Attack on Titan.
No, it wasn't even the full episode. It was the fourth season, episode 1, part 1. It was only like half of the first episode.
Either which way.
I was very confused.
I've seen maybe 1 or 2 episodes of season 1, and that's it.
I've seen
so,
half of the
I
first
had no
episode.
idea what was going
Yeah.
on, right? So
I've seen half of the first episode, and I've read the first book.
a
That's
buddy
it.
of mine, Gavin, was here at the store, and we were talking about it last night, and he's like, yeah, he says, no doubt, you're going to be lost, right? I think anything, you only watch the first couple of episodes, and then you jump 3 seasons to
Yeah,
start
right.
picking it up again. You're not going to know what's going on. However, it was super cool what we did, like what I'd seen
Yeah.
of it, right? I mean, the animation is really good for Attack on Titan, and it does have a huge fan base and whatnot. So, but
Or a huge fan base, yeah.
apparently there was too much time in between. I think the seasons, from what I was understanding from some fans and whatnot, they were saying that there was.
Like release dates
Yeah.
were really far apart.
Were
Yeah,
far
that
apart
makes
kind of
sense.
thing, so,
though. That makes sense.
And I was even told it's like if you're just starting to get into watching animes and whatnot, it's a good starting point or what. But I mean, outside of that, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back and check it out or whatnot. But
Still on animes, there was a panel that I found that I really wanted to go to. I had only seen a couple episodes, like the first 2 or 3 episodes of Spy Family.
yeah,
But we went to a panel that was Natalie Van Sistine and Megan Shipman.
yes,
That was really fun to go to.
annoying.
Shut up.
I'm sorry, it was that voice was just placed a little.
He definitely does not like Anya.
Yeah,
Anya
that.
Forger's voice. That's for sure.
I mean, if I was watching the anime, which I think I've seen an episode with you guys,
Oh, you were
you
bored
and
out of your
Cam.
mind. You hated
Was
it.
like the storyline just did not appeal to me whatsoever.
mind
But,
you,
I
it was
mean,
the
I'm aware of
first
the blood,
episode.
guts, gore, action packed continuously kind of thing, with a mild storyline.
I've read up to 8
Like
in the manga.
MHA, right?
Yeah,
It's like
there's
yeah.
a lot of fighting. And
A lot of fighting. A lot of,
I've read up to 8 in the manga for Spy Family. Again, only a couple episodes for the anime, but I really like Spy Family, so I really wanted to go to the panel.
And actually, that panel, both of them play characters
And
on
My Hero.
My Hero as well. So spoiler alert.
Megan Shipman is La Brava, I think is how you pronounce her name.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Natalie Van Sistine is Star and Stripe.
Star and Stripe, yeah.
Which
So
we
we haven't seen yet.
We've seen La Brava, and we just found her. We just seen her last night.
Yeah,
And
I didn't.
gentle guy there.
I didn't.
You passed out.
I passed out. Yeah,
No,
I
we
was-
stopped that episode though. So no, you saw it. It was like the end of the first one that we watched. She came out, and then we started the next one, and I paused it within the first 5 minutes. Because I was like, "Are you awake for another one?" And you're like, "Yeah." And we got to the freaking intro, and you're like,
Yeah.
passed out.
Ready for another one? Yeah, I'm wide awake. Let's go.
Yep. Yeah.
And then I end up falling asleep. Just we always have to backtrack.
Not
I think
even
we
2
take
minutes
more
later.
steps back than we do forward, but
Yeah.
every now and then. But we're all caught up as far as the TCG in the show. So Undaunted came out, which is
Yeah.
based around Overhaul and his team. So let's have a moment of silence for Overhaul.
No.
What? I actually liked Overhaul.
Uh,
I like his villainous ways a little bit better.
I do too,
than
but I don't like what
Shigaraki
he's
in the
about.
show. But
I don't like what he's about.
however, in the TCG, hey Devin,
Hi.
thanks for joining us. However, in the TCG, Shigaraki, yeah, 100%
Oh,
all
dude.
the way.
I love
This
Shiggy.
Cam and I have been working on some decks for Shigaraki. I can't seem to get away from wanting to use him as opposed to some of the other characters from Overhaul's team, kind of thing. I was actually going to build Slosh, but the more I look at it, because he has access to a lot of the cards that are super, super good with Shigaraki, and Cam's built this amazing Shigaraki deck. I can't beat it. Yeah, it's his first 100% on his own homebrew, which mad props to him. He's sitting over there working on more
Props,
stuff.
dude.
Continuously working on MHA decks. It's super awesome. But yeah, so but overhaul in the car. Well, I stopped myself in the anime. I almost said it. Cartoon.
Shut
I know, right? She always yells at me every time I say it. By accident.
No, it's
by
because other
accident.
people are gonna yell at you.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so
We're gonna get canceled online for calling animes
for calling,
cartoons.
yeah. So anyway, overhaul in the anime,
It's
I
gonna
think
be as bad as Spider Ham. What are you? Some
like
kind of
his
Sydney
his
cartoon?
quirk
Like, look like a
is
Sydney cartoon?
out of this world, right? Well, all quirks are out of this world, right?
Literally, they don't exist.
I think like to be able to tear things apart and put it back together like the way he does, right?
Well,
And,
what he did at the end
like-
of the season, I mean, hell,
Yeah.
holy Jesus! Oh my God, I can't get this off.
But you gotta have a little bit. Like I know, even though he's considered like a villain or a bad guy, you gotta have just a tiny bit of remorse for him and sympathy for him. The way that Shigaraki came up, you know, they took
Sympathy
his
for the devil.
exactly right. Like the clown guy. Oh, what's his name?
Oh,
Who?
Mr. Compress?
Mr. Compress, yes, takes his arm, puts it in that little tiny thing, right? The
Good.
one arm, and then Shigaraki decays the other one, and now he's got no more quirk. It's gone. Like completely.
Good.
What do you mean
Dude,
good?
they killed this one guy
Like-
and then took Compress's arm. They were getting revenge on him. He
Getting
deserved it.
revenge for what? What did he do to them?
He killed their one guy, right,
He
with the big pole.
Ripped off Compress's
And then
arm,
they took
which is why
Compress's arm.
Compress
Well, it's
took
because
his
they
arm in
were
revenge.
in disagreement.
Yeah, they still were. Shigaraki
But you-
didn't like overhaul from the start. Why
Overhaul
do you
could
think?
have given
Yeah, it
him
didn't,
an
like-
arm back.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
there was no compromise. There was no compromise.
Dude, he could have
whatsoever
given them their
between
whole
the two
guy
groups,
back.
right?
Yeah.
So it's
He
like,
could have given them their whole guy back, and he didn't.
Girl, wait.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. No,
yeah.
she is trans. That's right. That's right.
So, either
Sorry.
which way, like I mean, I was kind of upset or a little bit saddened when that happened to Overhaul, where he's lying there and he's like, "Ah," and he
Yeah,
just
he's
starts
dead.
crying, right? Or
No, I don't
screaming.
think he's dead, but
Well, no, I don't think it
We
killed
see
him. He's still
later.
alive,
He's
but
depressed as heck.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. I mean,
well, I mean, who wouldn't be?
he wanted to cure the world, though, right? Of quirks, right? Like, and just basically is what his purpose was.
No.
Well, no.
He wanted to
That-
take
that
everybody
would've-
else's quirk and keep his.
That would have been noble, but no. What he was actually doing is
Okay.
he wanted to sell the quirk removing bullets to the villains, and then sell at an even higher price quirk restoring bullets to the cops.
Oh, to make money.
Yeah.
It was
Alright.
entirely
Yeah, that's
so
right.
he'd
Well, he was
have
He
considered
wanted a
control
world of
over
villains. He didn't want a
military.
world with both.
Okay, all right,
He
all
wanted
right.
to-
It was not.
I don't know, just
It
to-
was not.
Yeah,
you
no.
gotta. I don't know.
No.
If it was just to get rid of quirks with
Sure.
the quirk doomsday theory, yeah, that's
Sure.
fine. It was good.
But it was only for heroes that he was targeting.
Yeah, it was just to make money.
Yeah.
So it's not really
To make-
noble.
Okay, all right.
Money corrupts.
And to get rid of
absolutely.
heroes, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the passion that he had behind it, and even
I think you're the only one. That
Yeah.
probably. You know, I always root for the villains. Is like, you know what? I want Darth Vader to succeed over, the
Yeah, but see,
rebellion.
that's different. This is Star Wars.
Well, he's still considered like the #1 villain of all time, right? So I mean,
Yeah.
it's like I always root for him over
Dude.
more so than the good guys, right? Bad guys. Yeah. Anyway,
Even though you're wearing a good guy shirt.
well, yeah, All Might. I love All Might.
All Might
like
trumps
I don't
all.
know, and like I've actually got a nice warm spot that's been brewing, and I think it's more so because of the animation for Bakugo, and I know I said it on purpose. Bakugo, no, I said Bakugo. I still-
Bakugo.
Bakugo.
There you go.
There, Bakugo. Yeah.
Bakugo. No,
Bakugo.
keep saying Bakugo.
Bakugo, yeah, I say Bakugo.
I'm like making fun of you for it.
Anyway, I've actually developed a warm spot for this guy, and I think it's more so because his animation looks so cool. Like,
That's
and there were some
true.
cosplayers this weekend
Yeah.
that actually did him, right? And it just looks phenomenal, right? Like,
I'm still mad at Kirishima. And Dad can't understand why. I even messaged Jordan and I'm like, your guy? I hate him.
What?
And Jordan's like, why? It's like, because he let his guard down around a villain. He started, going off on his freaking sob story and almost got himself killed. And it's like, Hero 101, you don't let
yeah,
your
but
guard down.
he did not think that he was going to be able to continue on at that point when that started
Yeah,
happening.
he thought he was gonna die.
He thought he was going to die. Like, he gave it his all. Like, there was
With the sword
nothing
guy?
more
Yeah, I know.
that he could have done.
But had he not have let his guard down, that wouldn't have happened.
Hey, he won.
He won.
He
Yeah.
did win, but still, let your guard down around Bill.
Don't lay your guard down
Yeah, exactly. Don't let your guard
around a
down around
villain.
Bill.
Remember that, kids. Don't lay your guard down.
Don't give sob stories while you're in the middle of a fight.
Yeah.
Nobody
All right.
cares.
Anyway, so we're all caught up as far as the TCG.
That's so
So
nice.
Undaunted Raid just come out, yeah. So it's basically I haven't built Overhaul yet. Like I know he has the structure deck, and I kind of looked at it a little bit on
Keep going.
the technical
Sorry,
side as
whose?
far as gameplay. Overhauls
Oh, okay,
himself,
yeah.
right? In some of his team, I'm still finding that a lot of older characters are still dominating as far as gameplay and whatnot. But however, Sir Night Eye.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah,
We need moment of
Sir
silence.
Night Eye caught me by surprise. Right, we didn't really realize how well developed this character can be in the TCG. Wait to what?
Wait to cheese breaker onto cards.
On the cards, yeah.
Cheese, I like cheese.
So mill, like, so if you're a mill type player and like to just get rid of your opponent's deck kind of thing, Sir Night Eye is definitely the way to go. However, we haven't really gotten it to work as successfully as we thought it was going to. We're still kind of tweaking the deck a little bit to see where it's going to go. But yeah, so it's basically, keep in mind, don't just look at all the newer stuff. Look at the old stuff as well that can potentially work with these characters. So we have future plans on building some of the other new ones like Fat Gum. Taking a look at him, whether or not he's going to see some competitive play. We're not sure as far as some of the other ones released in this set. Hit and miss, right? It's a matter of building these decks, and we're looking at deck lists and stuff that's been played, especially Gen Con that just previously went by, looking at some of those decks, and Overhaul actually did take first place at that tournament, which was very surprising. But it's what are they playing against too, on top of it, right? So
Yeah.
it's very interesting, and the more and more characters we see, the harder it's going to be, right? We're going to see this character at this tournament or that character at another tournament, right? It's going to be all over the place. The more and more characters that are getting introduced to the game. So,
Moment of silence for Sir Night Eye.
a moment of silence
Dude,
for Sir Night Eye
that
as
was
well.
sad.
Yeah, it was very sad. So we
I
lost
didn't
him.
want to believe
Very
it.
short-lived character in
Yeah.
the show, right? Like
He just
he
been
wasn't around for
introduced.
very long.
Not even a full season.
One of the best characters, though.
You think so?
Oh yeah, I love Sir Night
Kenny
Eye.
thinks he's one of the best.
Gone too soon.
That
forever in our
back
hearts.
history, that history between him and All Might, right, in the storyline, was pretty in depth. I don't know if we're gonna see more. Hopefully, like we're almost on season 4 right now, so
Yeah.
we're trying to rapidly get caught up whenever we can. But at least we're caught up with the TCG, right, which is nice.
Yeah, we finally got there.
We finally got there, yeah. So it's all new beginnings for us. So speaking of new beginnings, mark your calendar. November 17th. Did you find any images? I'm not sure. Jet Burn. Okay, so the next set has been announced. So we're going to be seeing...
Damn, who's that in the back? Look at him. He's
Yeah, I
funny
know, right?
looking. What is that?
You got Endeavor and Hawk on there. Yeah, so Jet Burn's going to be in the next set to be released this upcoming November 17th. So it's like right around the corner, a couple of months from now. We are getting 2 new challenge decks outside of structure decks. So challenge decks are more based for competitive play, just like the Overhaul and Lemillion challenge decks that were just released with Undaunted. So the 2 decks that we're going to be seeing are Ochako and Toga.
Raka, Toga.
Yes. So
Just
previous
kinda
ones,
somewhere
like for the initial set, we had Midoriya and Bakugo, and then we had
Those are starter decks.
those were the starters, yeah, and then Endeavor,
And
Eraserhead.
Or is that what those are gonna be like?
the challenge. So these ones will be like the last two, like Overhaul and Lemillion.
So like those.
Yeah.
They're over there. That's why I keep pointing.
But like Endeavor and Eraserhead were more like a structure deck. So like and plus there's the 2-player starter kits that you can get.
Oh, these are gonna be like more advanced.
Yeah, these ones are more advanced, a little bit
What?
more technical.
I was wondering who you were talking about in the background.
We don't know who that is yet.
Oh, do you know
You
who that
don't.
is?
We don't know who he is. I know Hawk because I've seen pictures of him
Oh.
before, right? We haven't seen him in the show yet. So
That's fair. That's fair.
I think, based on the way it looks, like you see all that like muscular stuff in that.
obviously a new
That
villain.
could be Overhaul, making his comeback. You know.
I don't know, maybe. Well, I mean, the last couple episodes we watched, we'd seen a character on the. Oh no, we found out who that was.
That was the gentle guy.
That's the gentleman. Yeah. So
That was a
interesting.
gentleman.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see Ochako, one of my.
What exactly
Favorite
is his
characters.
quirk? Like you just like gentle things? I don't know.
Gentle.
No, he makes it all like
Yeah,
weird
he-
and distorted
he,
and
he can make
wobbly
any
and stuff like that.
surface bouncy
Why is he called the gentle villain?
because he wants to prove that villains don't have to be dastardly evil. Gross.
Counter sweep is a good card. Yeah, I'll agree with. So we got JC in the chat here, and he's talking some stuff here. He's working on Ragdoll for Mill, as she has Cap Hounds to
Ragdoll!
recover from discard, but can't see where Sir Night Eye could mill. Can't see where Sir Night Eye can mill. Wow!
He
Hey,
can
can't
or
bring that.
Can't. He can or he can't.
Can see.
He
where-
can.
Oh, you can see where. Okay, all right. You got this little heart there, and we can't see the bottom of the script there, but that's okay.
Excuses.
I mean, excuses. Can. Okay, he says can. Yeah.
I can
Big
do
letters.
Can.
Huh?
Can.
Can.
No, it's all right. Can.
Also,
Don't worry about
Sir
it.
Night, or not Sir Night Eye. Gentle Criminal is basically just a climate activist.
He's
Because
a-
his whole thing is he only targets evil corporations or whatever. And the only reason he went after the academia is to try and cement his name
Say
so
that
that
again.
all of his other things.
Academia.
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 Oh, we're gonna battle over
Academia.
pronunciations again.
Academia.
The
Academia.
No.
Have you ever
Anyway.
heard of the Academia.
Anyway,
No,
That's the
Academia.
name for like a collection of scholars or whatever. My Hero Academia.
Academia.
Whatever.
It's My Hero Academia.
Academia.
oh boy.
No.
Okay.
Sounds like, shut up, we got a show to do.
Yes. Yeah. Where was I?
Ochako and Toga. Ochako, your favorite character.
Yeah, and Kenny, man behind the screen there, Toga, one of his favorite characters as well. So, it'll be interesting to see what kind of decks are going to be based with them. So I know Toga has 2 versions, I believe, of her right
Does she
now.
have 3? No. Yeah.
2, yeah, and Ochako has 3. So hopefully we'll see a 4 and a 3rd on these 2 characters, which would be super cool. So Jeff Burns got some really, really awesome stuff to offer us as far as new card luck. Drum roll. No, that's the card of the week, dude. There we go. The Haunting of Hitoshi Shinso.
Shinso, yes.
Shinso.
Oh, that's a spoiler.
No, it's not spoiled. These images have already been out.
Yeah, but we're not there yet.
Yeah, you are. If you've seen La Brava and Gentle Criminal, this is from that arc.
Yeah, but we just hit that.
We just hit it.
We just saw
okay.
them last night.
Well, she did. I saw the inside of my eyelids.
Of course, of course. Also, you already know Shinso.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry, no spoils here.
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of this.
What? What do you mean you're not a big fan of this? Look at this card. I love that you get more art.
I love the inside. I don't like the gray border. I just don't like that.
Okay.
Well, that's what I mean. Your stuff isn't as visible, like your symbols.
Yeah, the symbols on the very bottom of the card are a little bit off. I kind of like them on the side. Maybe they could have put them like right beside the check at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right in.
They
No,
could
no,
also-
no, like in between.
Oh, like here.
Yeah.
They could also
No.
have put them here and just shifted the text over, kept them where they were.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just leave it so that it's the set symbol down in the bottom corner. But
Shift this up and then have this just.
for the
in
most
little
part,
dotted line.
they're not needed to be like overly exaggerated on the card for one, like because
Yeah,
basically
you only
it's
need it when building.
when building the deck, right, kind of thing. So outside of that, it's like I like the extended art on the cards now. It's giving more images, snapshots of the anime. Super cool.
Of course, Minetta's right on the front of this one.
Yeah,
Ah!
Minetta. I love Minetta. But anyway,
Eat my sticky
The only problem I have with the symbols is it's like they should have kept them the same because people got so used to or like a new player like me who just jumped into my hero, right? Got used to like the colorful symbols and now they're black and white and it's like I don't know the names, so I only know the color. Now they're not in color, so I'm screwed.
You gotta learn the picture now.
Now I gotta learn. Well, I know the picture, but it's like when it's in black and white, it's a hell of a lot different.
well, JC's agreeing with us there in the chat. He's saying he's still getting used to the symbols and to their updates. That looks like they have
A
been
Digimon
reworked
feel.
or new ones, right? So.
He's got a Digimon feel apparently.
Yeah, as far as the way the card design is, so a lot of the Digimon is very similar. You get your text at the very bottom like that. Card name is lower to the bottom, and then you get that full top artwork, right? Which is really cool. But
I guess I got
like
used
it.
to everything being like more
show the
enthused.
next one.
Like I guess I got used to everything being so enthused, and now it's like it's so bland.
You think it's bland?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Like
It's still, I think it's still.
there's
sharp
just a
looking.
one at the top, right? There's no like color around it like there used to be.
Does there have to be though?
Yes.
Like why? Look at the art
It
though.
looks too bland.
It doesn't look blank. She's
I'd
got
like-
that nice art.
Did you miss the first thing I said?
No.
I'm used to it being more
Yes, I did.
enthused.
Oh.
So
You're used
now
to
it looks bland.
You're enthused.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. I
I do
appreciate
kinda
you
see
too.
what you mean because it's got like
Yeah, I
nothing
brought
in
you
the
your
top
safety
right
pins.
corner.
Yeah.
But it is nice how they follow that line down from the one. Like that's nice, but it would have been nice to throw a little something up there.
Yeah. I don't know. Pro Hero Rankings. There's another one. What's the last one?
No,
Yeah, Eerie Smiles.
I love this one.
She's
Yeah.
cute. I love that kid. That's the only time you'll ever hear me
really
say that.
good.
Oh, well, those ones are in color. Why are they in color?
What do you mean?
What?
The symbols at the bottom, they're in color.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Maybe they are. Like, these are just
Like
images
tester
that they've
things.
put out kind of
These
thing.
ones
So
are very vaguely in color. You can kind of see a beige here and a purple there,
I see
but
nothing.
it just really doesn't. You can't see it
I
very
see it
much.
now.
yeah. So
This one's rainbow.
this is what we get to look forward to coming up in the new set for Jetburn. 3 cards that
This card is such a toll card.
a
Troll
card.
Wow.
Flip 1 foundation. After you block with this card, your rival must play a non-attack card as their next form, or they pass. So you're forcing the hand on this one. Sorry, that's as a response too. Remove. Add 1 foundation from your stage to the top of your deck. But yeah, no, I did.
Hang on, no, go
Go back
back.
for a second,
What do
yeah.
you mean? Okay, what's that top one mean? So you have to flip 1 foundation.
Right.
After you block with this card, your rival must play a non-attack card as their next form,
Right.
or
So-
pass.
Or
So
they
if
pass
you're
their turn.
playing against like someone who needs to build up a combo, you
Yeah.
just break their combo. They can't.
They can
build
break
it
the
anymore.
combo. You can stop them, right? If they
Oh,
like, what
so
if they're
they
not holding?
basically
What if they're
have
not
to
holding any
play-
foundations in their hand?
So
They're going to have to pass.
Yeah,
their turn,
but
so,
they're
yeah.
gonna have to pass anyway if they don't play a foundation or
Right.
a non-attack card. So is that all that is? Is just to force them to pass their turn,
Yeah.
or make them play
Force
another
in the
card that
hand.
they
Break
don't
a
want
combo.
Mm-hmm. Or yeah, you can break
if
a
you're
combo,
facing
whatever.
against the Eraserhead,
Yep.
to? Smart.
shatter 'em.
Yeah. And then remove one foundation
Yeah, even
from your stage.
JC says how to screw with combos.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's going to see a lot of play as an action anyway, so which is super nice. Yeah, go to that next image.
I love this.
Cowboy
Boom.
Bebop.
Yes. So they put out this. This is I think we've already shown the
Back of the card.
back of the card. So this is what the new backs are going to look like.
He's zooming in on him. He's like, yeah, my
Yep.
guy. My guy.
So with the new IPs coming, well, not really new per se. These have been released before, but they're bringing them back, right? So Cowboy Bebop,
Taking
and
it back.
I believe this one is,
The Trigun thingy.
yeah,
It says try something.
Yeah, like Trigon.
Cowboy is a
Bebop
return.
Trigun is
new.
new.
Trigun,
Trigun
is new.
there,
Trigun
yeah.
is new, so it's a new IP coming in.
No, just Trigun.
Trigun,
Trigun.
Trigun.
He's
Trigun
just saying that it's
Triple
new.
gun.
is new, yeah.
Yeah.
Cowboy is a return, so
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how these are gonna, wiggle their way into the Universa system again. Well, again for Bebop, and what's new with Trigun.
I still like the old backing.
I like the old back.
Yeah.
To me, it doesn't matter, right? I like the look of the new one, the swirl.
The new one is
But-
a bit more artistic if you were to like put it up, but like if you're not hanging on a wall, if you want to see your card back, so I prefer the old one.
Okay, fair enough.
No, but I
Right.
like, again, it was
Yeah, it
all,
was more
it
jabby,
was
it was
more
cool.
enthused, yeah.
Either one for me, because you know what?
That's
I
okay,
put my
that's
card in the sleeve, and I can't see the
Yeah.
back anyway.
I mean,
So I
Yeah,
mean,
but I
it's-
know
to be
what it's
fair,
like.
To
Yeah.
be fair, Universus isn't just My Hero, and the old one kind of fit more with like the action-packed franchises. Like
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop, that's a very laid-back anime. You don't get that much hard action, so this is
Yeah,
like
but you gotta think of
it's
the other
laid back.
stuff that they have, right? Like, Street Fighter, Mega Man,
Cowboy Bebop.
Well, no,
Yeah.
minusing Cowboy Bebop.
Well, you
it's all
can't just
action
ignore the
stuff.
the com anime that they have.
So JC just
Yeah,
isn't caring
He's a
about the
freaking
front.
bounty hunter. What do you mean?
Yeah, he's a bounty hunter, and for the most part, you just hear smooth jazz and him being like, "Ah, damn, they got away."
So what you're
They got
saying is don't watch it. 'cause
Escaped
it's
us.
boring.
No, it's
Got
great.
it.
It's great.
I watched them for I tried. That's another one I tried out to see if I was gonna get fully engaged with it. It was Cowboy Bebop, and it just no, because I know JC recommended
I
it
haven't
to
seen
me,
it
and
yet.
it's like
I love
yeah,
it.
Yeah, I'm not one for the front either, JC. I'm with you.
Font.
The what?
Font.
Oh, the
Font.
font, not the front. Oh, yeah, the font. It's small.
he's saying font.
Yeah.
I thought he said front at first too, but it does say font.
Dark
Darkstalker Souls,
Souls,
Caliber,
Yu Hug,
Hakusho.
something.
yeah,
Red
Red
Horizon,
Horizons,
Mega
and Mega Man. Likely fraud, the way. Yeah, so some new stuff's coming out. Another one. So what?
That's old stuff,
What's
I
old
think.
stuff?
What he just listed.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
was
that's
trying-
all older IPs that Universus has access to.
Well, I was
so-
listing like action stuff because Kenny's like, oh, the old backing match, like the action stuff is really like jagged and that. So it's like, now that it's all smooth and that it matches the smooth Cowboy Bebop, and I'm like, well, they got more action stuff
Yeah,
than
but
anything.
it's still got that. It's got the fire, and then it's got the kind of jagged words.
So Todoroki.
That's what I was just about to say. How can you not like that back? And it's a clear-cut representation of Shoto Todoroki.
They should have made
Hey,
that.
icy hot.
Icy hot.
Icy hot.
Icy hot.
It's icy hot.
Shut up, icy hot. Yeah, I love Bakugo.
Ah, yes, I too love Bakugo.
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 It's just as bad as Suyu Asui.
Suyu
Sui.
Asui.
Sui.
That's her
Of
name.
course.
Suyu Asui.
Suyu Asui.
So yeah, a question that was asked a while back, right? So and one question, JC, I think it was JC that pushed this question out. Is like, what are you doing to poor All Might?
Playing with his hand, and then I lost the hand, and then he fell.
Poor All Might. It's alright.
He's got
All
little
Might.
baby
It's alright,
hands.
All Might, I'm here for you.
I am too. I
I'm
didn't mean to
here
make
to
him fall in your
protect my
face.
toy of All Might. So one of the questions JC had put out a while back was like, what other animes would we like to see? And I know I had mentioned Demon Slayer. Another one crossed my mind is Chainsaw Man.
Mm-hmm.
Chainsaw Man. So my son has the mangas that I just started, and I literally did not want to put it down. Like, I got halfway through the first one, like, really, really quick, and it's like, I looked at the time.
Oh,
you
like, did read it?
I started reading it.
Oh, I didn't know you started reading.
Yeah, just within the first half of the first book, totally caught my attention. The storyline, the artist, right, the artwork behind it. Snap for me, Kenny. Snap for me. Yeah. Mine doesn't come out very loud. Anyway, enough with the snapping already.
How did you do that?
I would like to. That would be an awesome one to see come into this game, right? As far as an anime for Universes. So really impressed with it so far. Haven't started watching the actual anime, which I'm really, really excited for. I want to read this one first before jumping into watching.
Can you imagine if they had Spy Family in the Universes system? There's so many
boring.
characters. Shut up, no, it wouldn't. It's okay. There's so many characters though because there's like so many spies. So it's like you could have like a couple of the main kids. So like Anya and then
Street
Damon.
Fighter.
And
That's
then,
another one we forgot. Yep.
But then you can have like Damon's dad, who's the principal of the school. You could have Lloyd, Yor,
You could
Frankie.
put Mario in here.
Mario.
Well, they got Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Did you
Put
see
Mario.
Mario facing against Ken? It'd be funny. Or Chung-Li. Right? Chung-Li versus
Mortal
Peach.
Kombat.
Mortal Kombat, yeah, would be...
Mortal Kombat!
Yeah.
Get over here.
Fatality.
Fatality.
Finish him.
Yeah,
Sudden death.
Sub-Zero versus,
Oh my.
Toga.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
it's so cool. That's what makes this game so awesome, right? And it's like...
JC says Super Smash Bros.
Super Smash Bros. It would be another
Then we
one,
get
yeah.
Pokemon in it.
But yeah, you would have to, because then you're looking at the Nintendo
The
IP,
whole
right?
Nintendo IP.
And yeah, then you're looking at...
Yeah, because Smash Bros has like Mario here, and then you got like Donkey Kong.
Undertale.
And then
Those would actually look really cool on cards.
I would
Care
want
Bears.
Tem. As a,
Who hurt you?
yeah, who? What happened?
Care Bears, right? Why not? Yeah, exactly. Yuga.
Alright,
Yuga shoots lasers from his belly button. It may not be...
You have the smiling sun.
no,
It's
no.
like
The sun
ultimate
baby,
movement.
yeah.
No, Teletubbies, no.
Yeah, well, I think Mortal Kombat would be really cool. But yeah, Undertale, the art would be really... Now, would you use like the pixelated art from the game,
yeah,
or
yeah.
would you use
And
like...
then this one will blow all your
You
minds
use the
away.
pixelate, and then you have
Genshin
it, like,
Impact.
flat shinies, yes.
See?
My
Right
Little
off the
Pony.
bat, right? MLP's already got their own TCG.
And the
Oh,
magic.
ain't that right?
Yeah. What's that?
And the magic crossover.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I know My Little Pony did.
Yeah.
There's
It's,
a ma-
they
there's a
well,
magic
Magic
set
has so many
that's-
because of the multiverse now, and it's like ridiculous. They're getting Doctor Who next.
What?
and- yeah, Doctor Who's coming to the Magic World
Damn.
You've,
next before the end of the year. I forget
Yeah.
the.
It's like
the
hit it
year.
over.
You're a Doctor Who
Yeah.
fan?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I'm not a Doctor Who fan, just hands down.
I'm so sorry you like that.
Yeah, I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
that's another thing that happened at FanExpo. I had a high war with one of the Doctor Who robots.
Dr. Ruse.
Shut up, Doctor Who robot. I said hi, and then he said hi
The
back.
Daleks.
And
or
then, yeah,
whatever they call it.
we kept going back and forth saying hi.
Exterminate.
The thing was walking
Yeah.
down the hallway or whatever, right? And it kept turning and pointing its laser beam gun thing
So I
at
said
us.
hello, and then it said hello, and then I said hello, and then it said hello, but we kept getting progressively louder, going back and forth.
Hello.
Yeah. Or
They-
like
they
hi
were,
or
She was
something.
having a screaming match with a damn Dalek at FanExpo.
It was a freaking
so It was
robot.
kind of funny.
Yeah.
He probably just had like a volume knob in there too.
Well, the guy that was controlling it or whatever, right? Because it's all robotics, but just like had his finger on the volume button, slowly moving it up.
Hello,
right as it's
hello,
going.
hello.
Yeah. But anyway, still doesn't beat ours. I think we were shouting louder than anybody, and it's so loud in that place too. But
Yeah.
like we were just screaming at the top of our lungs.
That kid is back on the escalator. We should have put a headphone volume warning on this.
Strange things are afoot at the FanExpo.
Yeah, right. So, but it was a lot of fun. either which way.
Yeah, some of the weird stuff.
So it brings us to JC, My Hero JC card of the week. Let's take a look at this. And I kind of got the image when I was forwarding it to Kenny there earlier. Yeah, so I'm happy with this one that he chose this guy because it's Moneta. Can you read that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, fellow heroes. We have had a chance to look at a few characters' foundations in attack over the past few weeks, but sometimes in a fight, we need to just learn to turn tail and run away. That is why we are looking at Runaway. Set in Chaos, Evil, and Void, Runaway has a pretty high difficulty for an action and a mid block of +5. That is really not super. Unless you have a lot of foundations to use to assist with
the block. Run away! That was awesome. It does allow us a neat trick, though. Before the damage step of a rival's unblocked attack, we can lose health equal to the printed damage value of the attack to have it deal no damage. Now that this is not great
if your opponent is not pumping up damage.
But if they are,
well,
all that effort is going to go to waste. This is especially good if they are pumping speed as well, and you just don't want to waste a lot of foundations on the block. This will also take from some abilities that look to your rival doing damage to get their effects.
There is one extra effect, though, and that is adding the top card of your rival's discard pile to their card pool. This will essentially make their next card played even harder to play. Doing this could change their tactic from another attack.
Yep.
To either playing something lower cost or maybe just passing altogether.
So don't ever feel bad to run away in a fight, as it may save your neck. Just make sure to plan some life gain for this card to help maintain your strength in battle. So there it is. So this card is a promo that you can get in the bundles for villains, in the villain set.
League of Villains?
League of Villains. The only thing I have with this card, like, it is an action 5 for the difficulty on it, right? So it's, if you have a way to decrease your difficulty on playing this card, I highly recommend it. 5, it's, you're pulling an attack of like 3 or less for your check value. Could cause an issue on pulling this card off, and then you're ending up wasting foundations anyways to actually let it go through. But on the other side, JC is 100% right on this card. I don't always recommend, tucking your tail between your legs and running away, but sometimes you have to, right? More or less. And this card can definitely help you do so. Taking the X life, though, on top of it, I mean, it would save you from taking mass amounts of damage that you're going to take anyway. But in the long run, it's all up to you, right, on what you want to play. I love the artwork on this card as a promo. Moneta just, running away, right? All the those balls flying at him.
That's him running away from midnight.
Yes.
During the exam.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what that's from.
Super awesome artwork on it.
Response: lose X health before the damage step of your rival's unblocked attack. For the damage step of your rival's unblocked attack, it deals no damage. Add the top card of your rival's discard pile to their card pool. Mm-hmm. X equals the attack's printed damage.
Yeah. So you're more or less stopping the previous attack and forcing yourself to take damage on whatever that is instead, right? So which is, in most cases, if they're pumping up, whether it's their speed, their damage, etc., you're going to stop it, right? And probably end up taking less. What?
Oh. Okay, I was going to say, well, then you're just taking damage anyway, but it's the attack's printed damage that doesn't count. That doesn't count all. And count.
Yeah, they're not going to be pumping it up, or they don't have the opportunity to
count or
increase the
include.
damage or
I
the
said it
speed on the attack at that point once this card's played for the response, right? So, but there you have it. Run away, as they say in Monty Python. Run away, run away.
Just put the flesh wound.
Yeah, it's put a flesh wound. Anyway, yes, thank you very much, JC. He's still in the chat there. I believe it is in standard. Yes, so thank you very much for giving us our card of the week, my hero.
Ooh.
You're the best, JC.
Mortal Kombat is in here?
From 2016, 2017. Maybe he's thinking that generation of Mortal Kombat because they keep adding to Mortal Kombat throughout the years. I think. I don't know.
But it's the way you word it. Mortal Kombat is from 16 to 17. Maybe it's already in there.
Maybe.
I got you. Let me check.
He's checking. Kenny's checking.
Yep. Mortal Kombat X Universus.
Oh, wow. There you go. Actually, yeah, I think I already knew that for some reason. I'm now recalling my...
Okay, they're just showing stuff from the game, but thank you.
You have to actually type in Universus, though.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
How do you...
It's Mortal Kombat X.
Is it K?
Yeah. No, X. X, not K.
Kombat.
See, X. Mortal Kombat X.
Yeah, but you're like X, not K, and it's like, what?
And then type in Universus after. Anyway. Yeah. They're messing around with that. I have no idea.
Well, I was going crazy.
I know, right? That little jingle in the background. Yeah, it's my son came.
I think he's visiting Nurse Joy real quick.
Could be.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What were we looking at? Yeah, it's the old stuff. So yeah, show it. Can you? Yeah, there's an image from one of the old Mortal Kombat. Yeah, yeah. Recently, JC2 brought me some promos, some of the older stuff. So maybe next week we can dig those out and we can throw those up on stream and show you what some of the older stuff looked like.
Ow.
Mack-Attack's having no problem pulling up the Mortal Kombat stuff. So
is Noob Saibot in that? In Universus?
Do they have a... Oh, yep, just as I was about to ask. I found Katana.
Do they have
so
Noob
and
Saibot?
some of the old artwork too is
They
like really, really
do.
phenomenal, right? It's really cool. But
Yeah, it's really
I
cool.
should
It looks
cosplay
like
her,
they
that'd be
did the
really
art
cool.
for these themselves instead of like pulling from the anime or whatever.
Who's
Yeah.
that?
I love it.
character from Mortal Kombat. I don't know. I don't.
She's cool.
I know all the original
she's-
characters.
She's one of
That's
those like
about it.
there's twins which are part of a.
Oh, okay.
James.
So anyway, if you're in the area, come down to, and you want to play some My Hero, we're running tournaments. Our third session is tomorrow, actually. Tomorrow night, 6:30 start time. And you want to participate, come out and play 131 Erie Ave here in Brantford, Ontario. More than welcome to join us. We're running regular tournaments on a weekly basis every Thursday evening now. Super fun. Like we're getting deep into it. All those who have been coming out. Thank you to all our participants for playing. And they're just loving it, having a great time, and enjoying the game. Check it out. Universus. Well, yeah, made by UVS Games now. It used to be Jasco, right? So they're doing some super awesome stuff. Really looking forward. Mark your calendar too. November 17th, as I said, Jetburn will be released. We're super excited to get that and take a look at some more characters that we can.
Is that the release date or is that the pre-release?
That's the release date.
Okay.
Pre-release will be the previous weekend before that.
So the 10th.
Yes.
Okay.
November 10th. So, which hopefully things go well, we'll be running a pre-release here as well. So, looking forward to that. So. Thanks again, JC, for all your help today on the card. Thank you to Jason Lee once again at FanExpo. I'm sure he's not going to be seeing this.
Most
or
likely
watching.
not, but
Should put that in the thing. Hashtag.
Jason Lee, get over here.
Hashtag Jason Lee, right? No, but it was super awesome meeting him, and thank you so much for spending the time with us over the weekend. Thank you for all our viewers. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate all your support. And join us next week. As I said, we'll probably dig out some of those older stuff. I think I may even have some older stuff in the back of the store that I kind of stashed away. JC said he had spotted it the one day, and yeah, I can't remember. But anyway, we'll see if I can dig that out. We can take a look at that next week as well and get further deeper into it. Yeah, we'll definitely be planning some more demo days coming up as well if you want to stop by and just learn how to play the game and try it out, or at any given time, as long as I'm not overly busy, I'll definitely take the time to sit down and teach the game as well. I'm not the greatest at teaching just yet, but I'm getting there, right? So the more I play, the more practice I get. Practice all the time, and check it out. So any comments, questions, you can reach me, Steveo the Gamer at hotmail.com, or hotgaming@hotmail.com as well. And you can check us out. We're on Facebook and whatnot, I think. But cool. Anything else you want to add for this evening?
No, I don't think so.
Thank you so much, Kenny, the man behind the camera,
thanks,
for doing all the hard tech work for us. We have to get him an alien sticker for his laptop, for sure. So we will see you next week, probably whether it be Wednesday or Thursday. I'm not 100% sure, but you can always come back and watch it afterwards. Right? So, one side of the coin, Steveo the Gamer.
Mack-Attack.
All Might. We will see you next week on one side of the coin. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Have a great day.